one of my motivations to getting into music was a lot of insecurity and everything else, but I would have given up a long time ago if that were what kept it going. What kept it going was artistic fascination. Well, I had a big epiphany down in New Orleans because theoretically I could have gotten the thing I wanted all my life, which is fame. I could have gotten noticed on Royal Street doing this stuff, but because I didn't really know anybody, and I was like, well, why did I want fame? You know, what was that about? It was like, I'd rather be around a couple of good friends. That is much more fulfilling than having everybody like you for some thing you do. And that's why I came back. I'm like, I could theoretically do this, but like I had to reassess my entire, like, because I'd been so long, like, I want to be famous. I want to be noticed. But then I really reassessed it down there. I was like, well, I could get that.
Wow.
But in a town where I know 2 people, it doesn't mean anything. It's much more fulfilling just to have meatloaf with my friend Don on weekends and watch a movie.
Yeah.
Like, I get what I need from that. You know, I don't need adoration. And then I was watching this interview with John Cleese, and he hangs out at this bar where they don't know anything about Monty Python. And he loves hanging out with them because they don't know about Monty Python, because they think he's a funny old dude. It's like, it's so silly to go after fame if you're just at the end of it just going to ignore anybody that's liking you for it and gravitating to people that don't know who the fuck you are. I've got that. I know a lot of people that know who the fuck I am. So I'm already fulfilled. So yeah, the motivation for fame, it's like, and part of it was like, I feel like I left a mark already with Spider Sweep getting noticed. I'm like, okay, you know, if I do kick it tomorrow, there's a thing out there that people noticed that I did. I left my scrawl in the mark. So now I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it because it's fun to do more stuff. But there was a thing, it's like, I don't want to vanish in history. I had this weird dream one time where I was in this misty room, and all these people were walking by me, and they were wearing these like old costumes. I'm like, who are these people? And he's like, these are the artists you've never heard of. They were all really great, but they were a little too avant-garde or too far out. And they're going through me, it's like, and nobody remembers them. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to be part of this crowd. It's erased by history, you know? Like, I want something to last, you know? But now I feel like I've done that, so I can just gonna move on comfortably and do this for the sheer joy of doing it.
That's the whole point.
Urgency
is joy. I know. It's our knitting club.
But I was pissed off that April's Empire wasn't more famous than it should have been.
April's
Empire was an amazing album that should have been noticed.
And it's getting noticed now.
Finally, it should be.
And the other thing you think about too is like, mimetically, like something you guys have done may be inspiring somebody right now to create something.
I hope so.
Yeah.
100%. We will never know, but I almost guarantee that that's happening now.
Well, yeah, because, I mean...
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing.
People in South Africa and New Guinea.
Which is crazy for me because in my teens I was hearing music and I would write down the words in it, but I didn't know how to play anything. So it was this like, what do you do? I'm like, I make up songs that nobody can hear. Like, it was weird, and very few people believed in it, and with a good reason. So the fact that people are actually hearing what I'm hearing in my head is great, because that was frustrating as hell. It's like I was writing movies nobody could see and writing music nobody could hear. So it's like, and I was spending all this artistic energy on this stuff that just was like nothing, you know.
Yeah.
So it's cool that people can literally hear what I had in my head. That's amazing. You know, all my dreams came true, just a lot later than I thought they would.